Hi children, how are you? Now again we are ready to see another article of our chapter light. In our last module we have seen reflection of light. Now today we are going to see an spherical mirror. Here we are going to see the spherical mirror. Spherical mirrors we are going to see just now. The reflecting surface of a spherical mirror, the reflecting surface of an spherical mirror is either inwards or outwards. The reflecting surface of an spherical mirror is curved inward or outward. Let us see how it is. We are going to see the reflecting surface of an spherical mirror is curved inwards or outwards, or I can say a spherical mirror is that mirror whose reflecting surface is a part of hollow sphere. Suppose this is our hollow sphere, out of which we are taking this part. Suppose like this. Here is the part. So my dear children, I can say here a spherical mirror is that mirror whose reflecting surface is a part of hollow sphere, of glass. Here is a glass out of which we are taking this part. You can see here, this is a spherical mirror. One side of the mirror is well polished and the reflecting, and the other side of the mirror is opaque, or we can say it is painted. So let us see here. Spherical mirror are of two types. Here are we can see the spherical mirror. The mind map of here to see. There are two types of mirror. First one is concave mirror and another one is convex mirror. These are the two mirrors we are going to see. In a concave mirror is that mirror whose reflecting surface is towards the center of the sphere. Suppose here is your glass, out of which you are taking this. So we are taking this part here. We are taking this part and painted from outside like this here. Here it is painted. So here you can say this is a part which is towards the center. Here it is towards the center. In this manner I can say that is called concave mirror. So write down here, a concave mirror is that spherical mirror in which the reflecting surface is towards the center, of the sphere, of which the mirror is a part of which a mirror is a part of which is a mirror of which is a mirror of which the mirror is a part. Is it clear? So this is called concave mirror. Or dear children, you can see here I am drawing a diagram. Suppose this is our axis. Here is our glass surface out of which we are taking this. Say this is M, here is M dash. This is a point P. This is polished. Here it is polished. This is a line called principal axis. This is a line x dash is called principal axis. Okay. Now the point here, this is the center of this sphere. Similarly, in a convex, for a convex mirror, again I am taking here in this way, like this. Here it is a glass surface out of which we are taking here this surface. Is that clear? And it is painted in this manner here, whose reflecting surface is away from the center. It is the center. Here the line x dash is called principal axis. So this is the definition for a concave mirror, and for convex mirror you can see in this figure. So in a convex mirror I can write here, for this convex mirror is that spherical mirror in which the reflecting surface this is away from the center of the sphere. From the center of the sphere. It is clear? So write down this definition. Concave and convex. So it is away from the center of the sphere of which the mirror is, the mirror is a part. Mirror is a part. Is it clear? So write down. Reflection of light occurs at convex surface here. This is the convex surface. Or reflection of light here, it is a concave surface. So reflection of light occurs at concave surface or bent in the surface A. इसको नाम दे दीजिए A. Or bent in a surface A. Here, this is the reflecting surface. Outside surface, say it is B. Here this surface is B. And the other surface you can see, B of this concave spherical mirror is opaque. Opaque means non-reflecting. What is the meaning of opaque? This surface is opaque. O-P-A-Q-U-E. This surface is opaque. So we can say here non-reflecting. Similarly, in that case, so now the inner shining surface of a steel teaspoon, say this is. What is this? Sir, it is a teaspoon. You can see this surface which is inward. This happens in a concave mirror. The other surface is polished. When this side, this shape is there, then we can say it is a concave mirror. When we look from this side, which is outward, it is reflecting surface and inner surface is opaque. Here in this case. This is called convex mirror. This is called convex mirror. So my dear children, I can say, if I draw a diagram here of our teaspoon, suppose here is our teaspoon, here the inner side, which is this side, the inner side act as a concave mirror. It is a concave mirror. This is our teaspoon. This is our teaspoon. Or outer side, this is something like this here. The outer side you can see, other side is a convex mirror. So this is in a very common example we can see at our home also. The inner shining surface of a teaspoon serves as a concave mirror. Is a concave mirror. While that of the outer side, outer shining surface of the steel spoon serves as a convex mirror. Is it clear? So draw the diagram and then we are going to see. Now, so these are the two types of mirror we have seen here. Some definitions related to these mirrors. First one is center of curvature. What is the meaning of center of curvature? Here. Center of curvature, center of this sphere. This is symbolized by C. The center of a curvature of a spherical mirror is the center of the hollow sphere. It is the center of our hollow sphere. It is a center of our hollow sphere. That is called center of curvature, of which the spherical mirror is a part. Of which the spherical mirror is a part. In both the cases you can say this is figure A and this is figure B. Here is the center of curvature. The center of curvature is usually represented by a symbol C. So C is the center of curvature of a concave mirror in this figure. Here also you can see C is the center of this sphere. This is called center of curvature. It is clear? Another point is, they say this point is this one. It is denoted by P. So this is called pole. What is that? What is that? P is a pole of the mirror. Is it clear? So write down what is pole. Pole of a spherical mirror. Pole of a spherical mirror. Pole of a spherical mirror is the center of the mirror. Pole of a spherical mirror is a center of the mirror. Center of the mirror. Here. इसका center है ये. This is. Here it is like this. So write down. P is a pole of a spherical mirror. It is a center of the mirror. It is not the center of the sphere. Remember that. It is not the center of the sphere. Okay? The pole is usually represented by the letter P. Here P and here P. So P is the pole of a concave mirror and here P is a pole of a convex mirror. This P is also called vertex of the mirror. vertex of the mirror. Some of the book also this write. This is the vertex of the mirror. Is it clear? Yes, sir. It's a very interesting. This branch of physics is called optics. Okay. Now, the another thing is radius of curvature. What is radius of curvature? Its symbol is capital R. The radius of curvature, it is the distance from the pole to the center of curvature is this one here. This distance is called R. What is that? The radius of curvature of a spherical mirror, it is the radius, even I can say radius of the hollow sphere. It is the radius of the hollow sphere. It is the radius of the hollow sphere of this glass. Of which the spherical mirror is a part. Or I can say it is the distance from the pole to the center of curvature. This is called radius of curvature. It is clear? Yes, sir. Now, the distance PC, you can see here, it is called R. It represents the radius of curvature of a concave mirror in this figure, and it is the radius of curvature of a convex mirror in this figure. This is PC. Then, the next definition which we are going to see, that is principal axis. Next one is principal axis. What is this? The principal axis of this concave mirror or spherical mirror, both are mirror here. It is a straight line passing through the center of curvature and pole P. The line which is passing through the pole and center of curvature is called principal axis. The principal axis of a mirror is the straight line, it is a straight line passing through the center of curvature, C and pole P of a mirror. It is a very important line. So draw this line, XX dash. It is a straight line passing through the center of the curvature and pole P of a mirror. The line X dash and what the figure. It is the principal axis for a concave mirror and it is the principal axis for convex mirror. Okay, write down. Now, or I can say this principal axis is normal to the mirror at its pole. इस पोल पर एक ये नॉर्मल डाला हुआ है, इट इज द नॉर्मल. तो प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस is a normal on a pole. It is clear? Now, one more definition I want to see. that is aperture. That is aperture. A-P-E-R-T-U-R-E. Aperture of a spherical mirror is the diameter of the reflecting surface. It is the diameter. It is the diameter of the reflecting surface. Diameter of the reflecting surface. It is the diameter of a reflecting surface of the mirror. Of the mirror. Okay, write down. It is also called linear aperture of the mirror. It is also called linear aperture of the mirror. Or I can say it is a portion of the mirror. See this mirror. It is a portion of the mirror from which the reflection of light actually takes place. इस वाले सरफेस से, इस पर्टिकुलर एरिया से लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट होगी here. So this also I can say. Here M dash represents the aperture of a concave mirror and a convex mirror. This we can see here, M dash. Here is M, here is M dash. Angle M C M dash here. M C M dash here. Here is the angle you are seeing. Angle M C M dash in both the figure. It is called angle subtended by angle subtended at C by the diameter M dash. It is the angle subtended by M dash. So we can see this. It is called angular aperture of the mirror. It is called angular aperture. Okay, so this is all about in this module. Draw the figure, see the difference in between concave and convex mirror, and some definitions related to mirror. Okay.